Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Epic, and we're back for some more 7 Days to Die, this time in the Rebirth series. I have played a decent amount in the overhaul, gotten a little bit more experience. I played this one a small amount back in Alpha 20, I believe it was. It's the last time it was updated prior to now. It is a ton of fun. It completely overhauls the game in a amazing way. It makes a lot of things more difficult, and it makes other things more fun. But overall, it's an awesome mod. I highly recommend it. You can find it in the Discord for Furious Ramsey, and I can throw a link down below as well. Alright, so settings. We are on all default settings except I shut off the quest progression limiter, so it is unlimited quests per day. However many we can get done, we get done. We're not gonna limit ourselves to I think it's 3 that's on default. I don't agree with it. I don't like it. I'm not going to ever use it. And in this mod, you can either make the trader completely invulnerable, where you can't loot, you can't destroy, you can't do anything, or you can do variations. You can make it lootable, you can make it destroyable, all that fun stuff. I have made it to where it is lootable, but it is protected, so we cannot pick up any workstations. Zombies can't destroy it. We are somewhat safe there. We are not completely safe because there are zombies that are smart enough to open doors, and if they pile up high enough, which I have seen them do, they will come up over the fence. So it's not a complete safe haven, but it is a little bit safer than being out on the streets. Everything else is completely default. The XP is default. The difficulty is, I think it's Adventurer, which is default. We can ramp that up in the future if we feel that we're doing well enough. But with it being an overhaul with a lot of different kinds of zombies and things like that, I don't want to make it too much harder. Just because I don't want to end up dying a lot. It's not a permadeath series, but I don't want to have 75 deaths by the end of the series. So that's the settings. I'm gonna try to do at least 1 day per, depending on how long the episodes are. If it is, if I can keep them within 20 to 30 minutes, then we'll go one day per episode. If it goes below that, then we'll probably do 2 days per episode. For this episode here, it's going to be a day and a half because we spawn in halfway through the day. But we're going to go ahead and finish off this last zombie, and then we're going to head over to the trader, and I will meet you there. Alright, on the way over, we did do a decent amount of looting, and we crafted up a couple pieces of armor. It's just primitive armor, so nothing fancy. And then we came across this, looks like a ham radio convention across the street, so we went in and looted a couple things out of here, and aggroed some zombies. So we're gonna head over here now and get our class picked, talk to Wrecked for the first time, all that fun stuff. If you know anything about the mod, you can tell by my weapon what class we're gonna do. Because it is, I mean, all the classes have a specific duo of weapons.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to pay you now that you did it.
Alright, so basically this gives him a backstory. I'm not going to read it. but he was a farmer that lost everything, blah, blah, blah. I guess it gives him a little bit of a backstory so that you don't feel so you feel a little bit sorry for him, so he's not such an ass, but it doesn't help. I still don't like Wrecked. Alright, so now we're going to talk to Briston. He's the guy that can give us different details, small hints. We can trade in our DNA things there for different ones and at a ratio of 2 to 1. So we give him 2, he gives us 1. Same thing with ammo. We can trade in ammo to him. This guy is our class guy. We did go thug, or not thug, butcher. Butcher is swords and assault rifles. So I'm really loving this one. I've done it a couple of times in my short playthroughs that I've done trying to test out different play styles. I say if I didn't go butcher, the only other one I might go besides this would be the soldier. Soldier is a lot of fun. Ouch. Come on, come on, come on. Why is he there we go. Soldier's a lot of fun. And that's what I usually do if I decide I'm going to go Purge, because Purge you start out with weapons and you get an M60 to start out with. And an axe. On this one, it is swords and assault rifles. It's a lot of fun as well. But I think it's going to end up being a little bit easier on us long term to do this one. Alright, let's see what... We got this place over here. We might be able to get some decent stuff. We can pick up most everything in this mod. And then a lot of stuff sells to Wrecked and actually the other two for a relatively decent amount. And since early on we're not going to be able to distill our own water, having a source of income to be able to buy water every day is definitely going to be needed. He has 2 to 3 of them every day in his vending machine, and then if we find other vending machines around town, eventually once we start getting more more vending machines and clearing out quests and stuff like that, we'll get the ability to make our own distilled water, and then we'll be sitting a lot better. And the fact that we have a pipe machine gun already is awesome. Until we get there's schematics that you can get from using the weapons and killing stuff. Until we get those, we will not have an active class. But we'll get there. It takes some killing. Takes some time to get things situated. Alright, but it is almost nighttime, so we're going to go ahead and try to finish clearing this place out so we have somewhere to stay tonight other than the trader. We've got the inside of this area here done, so we just have to get the garage, and usually there's a dog out back too. Not looking forward to that, but hopefully we can get the dog to aggro onto our dog and be able to kill it a little bit easier. We're picking all this stuff up because we're going to sell most of it. I don't see the dog over here, so maybe we got lucky. Yeah, there's an extra zombie. Beautiful. I don't know why he's going over there, but that's alright. They can't get... Well, it'll take them a while to get through the fence. Alright, we're not going to be able to loot that before he gets to us. Looks like we're going to finish this place just in time for them to be... Or not run before we're done. Because there's 2 or 3 of them down in the pit over here, and then we're good. awesome. We got an armor mod, and we got a couple pieces of... Oh! I don't really want to deal with that guy unless I have to. Let's see, can I get a little bit more ammo? No. Right, so we're going to shoot him as many times as we can, try to get him taken care of before he can spit at us with the radiation. Well, it looks like we might have got him. Oh, I did not mean to get down here. Alright, everybody is dead. With what? 48 minutes to spare? So we did good. Alright, so now it is basically just bunker down. We'll move our stuff over here actually. And set up on the roof. If I can get out of here, that is. Let's take this. Okay, never mind. We're going to put that back. Eventually, I'll move that so that they have a way to jump onto that ladder, just so that that way the zombies can't easily get to us. Because as it is there, they can jump up on the dumpster, I believe, and then they can take the ladder up to us. Alright, so everything is cleared off basically up here. We won't fight hordes up here, but we have some place to call home. So we do have to be careful. We have 15 minutes till nightfall. Let's go ahead and get this stuff over. I am a little encumbered. I don't know if I'm going to be able to move. There we go. Alright, so I will speed this along and just cut unless something happens, until morning. One thing though before I cut is the trader is open 24 hours, so we could live there for the first couple of days if we wanted to. We're obviously not going to, but we can turn in quests and collect quests at any time to get things going. Alright, so we did get Rex compound completely looted up and ready to go. Come on now. Oh, switch weapons. Oh, he's gonna kill. Oh. Well, technically we made it through the first day. Ah, damn. Well, it is a difficult mod, as I stated before, so let's go ahead and respawn, go get our stuff, and head back to put everything back into storage. It gets very dark in this mod, so I apologize now until we get a flashlight mod or a helmet flashlight mod or anything like that. We're gonna have a few issues being able to see at night, but I'm gonna go ahead and catch up with you guys in the morning. Alright, so I did want to bring you back to show you that you can get multiple quests at a time here.
Important.
In this mod. Overnight we went around and just kind of looted anything we could find on the ground. Killed a couple zombies, but found this kind of like, I don't know, longhouse. that had some mushrooms in it. And we can collect the farm plots. So we will go back there eventually and steal all of the farm plots so that we can get our farm going. Because we're definitely going to need food. And the stuff you can only eat the stuff you cook, because it's like Darkness Falls in that everything is going to give you dysentery unless you cook it. So eventually we're going to want the farm plots. Right now we're not ready for that, so I'm not going to worry about it. But eventually. Alright, so we have some quests. As you saw, we picked up a bunch of those. So we're going to start doing some quests today. I am going to meet you guys over at the quest marker of the first quest. Alright, so this place is pretty straightforward. It's got a decent amount of zombies, but nothing crazy. Hopefully we can get through it without any issues. I've actually used this place multiple times as a starter base. I decided against it this time because I didn't want to get yelled at by my good friend Tex Lou Gatorbait. Her link is down below if you want to check out another creator that's doing a series on this mod. But she always yells at me because I do ground level bases, crafting bases, and every base she makes is on stilts or on roofs or whatever. So she always yells at me for it, so instead of getting yelled at this time, I figured I would go ahead and listen and put my base up on a roof. Alright, so another thing that I did not mention yet is the standard bandage in this mod will heal you for 6 health. So we're going to collect basically every scrap of cloth that we can find, at least at the beginning here, so that we can get a ton of bandages to keep ourselves alive. I mean, right now we still have a concussion and an abrasion, so we have a minimized amount of max health, or reduced amount, I guess would be a better way of wording it, but eventually we'll get back up to full health. We're going to try to keep ourselves as close to full health as we can. Nice pistol. I don't want to use that too much because then I'll be leveling a weapon that's not part of our class. We want to use as much of the sword and assault rifle class as we can, because once we get our class active, our highest tier weapon will actually be, well, more than likely the sword, but whatever that level is, the next level up will be what we're working on for the class tier. So if we are doing like level 5 swords, then we can be level 6, I believe. I might be wrong there. I think it's level 6 for the class means we're level 5 for the weapon. But either way, the more kills we get from that class weapon, the higher we can get our class tier. And there's a bunch of bonuses for that, but we'll have to go over that at another time. Alright, so normally we would not come back after every quest, but we have not got
buy something,
a decent amount of
get your smelly ass off my property.
capacity for carrying yet. That class experience one looks like it's going to be the best
Money
option.
talks, bullshit
So we're going to
walks.
come back as often as we need to clear our inventory. Now, we will eventually put boxes down and stuff like that, but once we get a bicycle or something of that nature, then we'll be able to have a little bit more storage, and that'll help us out as well. so let's go ahead and throw that class experience one into... Okay, I don't think I had the piece for it. I can make one. Alright, let's go make the... Well, let's go clear our inventory, I think. No? Alright, guess not. Let's go do this quest then. Oh, the ham radio. Yeah, this we already did this place once. We'll speed through this real quick, and then we'll go dump our inventory and turn this in again. Alright, so this place, like I said, we already went through and looted some of it originally as we came through. We could pick up all these ham radios, but they only sell for one apiece, so it's not something I'm going to worry about. Yeah, let's go ahead and break down these stovetops, see if we get burners. Alright, we do. Those burners are going to be good for when we make a couple different stations later. I don't know why this isn't lootable. It's weird. Oh well, let's go turn that quest in, see what we're going to get, and then we will go dump our inventory and go do another quest or two. It's only 10 o'clock, so we could probably do a couple more quests. Alright, what you gonna offer us? I'm gonna think the weapons. We're gonna need those to make the AK eventually. Sell him a couple of these things that we picked up. And then we'll go clear our inventory and go do some questing.
You cheap ass son of a bitch. That's all you're
nice.
gonna buy?
Treasure map. We'll get to that eventually as well. Do you have anything to sell for him or to him? Doesn't look like it. All right, let's go dump this inventory, and then we will meet up at the next quest marker. All right. Well, because there is a bear over in front of the quest location, this could get very interesting. For that reason, I'm going to bring you guys in before we get to the quest location and see, well, you guys can see how well I fare against this zombie. Well, not zombie bear, but bear. The one good thing is, if we survive, we'll have a lot of meat. But we shall see. I'm hoping I can drag him enough to where the dog will... Oh, Rex is actually pretty hurt himself, so we might have to try to pick him up. And as long as we keep a fence between us, it takes him a minute to jump over the fences. So we should be able to, there we go. We get him on the, gotta get him on the zombies, but, oh, he one-shot that zombie. He's not having nearly as much trouble now with the fence as he was before. I don't like that. Let's bring him over here. Maybe there's some zombies over here he can attack. And that way he can stay away from us. Yeah, let's get him in here. Maybe the crawler can help us take him out. There we go. Let's go ahead and shoot him with everything we have. We don't have much. Oh, 3 bullets is all we had there. Let's go with the 9mm. Oh, we have 5 for that, so we're not doing very good ammo-wise. Alright, let's see if we can get him stuck behind this guardrail. No, I'm not turning around. Let's get over. Yeah. Maybe he comes after the. Oh no, he went right by that zombie. You want nothing to do with that zombie at all. Okay, there we go. See if we can get in here and get. Yeah, get him punch drunk. There we go. Is he down or is he? Oh no, he's not dead. Now he's dead. All right. Now we just go quick. Yeah, there we go. We did lose Rex, which is unfortunate, but he will be back home. When any of our followers... Oh! Where did you come from? And now I'm got sprained something. It must be my arm, but I don't know. Because I've been running all this time, and it's not up any higher, so it must be my arm. But yeah, any followers that die will respawn either where you tell them to. So if you're at the beginning, or if you want them to respawn like at the door of the quest or whatever, they can do that, or they respawn on your bed by default. Alright, let's go turn this in and get the dog back, and we'll meet back up there. Alright, so here is our dog. Let's go ahead and get some food cooking. Help us get some hit points and all that back, and then we will head out to the next quest marker. Alright, so coincidentally enough, the next quest marker is the same as the last quest marker because we never ended up getting to do it. Alright, so this place here, I don't think I've ever done it before. It's called the Chop House, I think it was. Slab House. I think it is a compo, or whatever the compo pack is now called, POI. So it could be extremely easy or extremely difficult, and there's no way for me to know until I get in here and see it, because some of these places are just loaded with zombies, and some of them are standard amount. I know Ramsey usually does a pretty good job at keeping them close to being standard amounts of zombies, but some of them slip through and they have a ton, so we'll see how that works out for us. Looks like it's just a standard amount in this one. We'll just kite them out the door. And hopefully Rex can help take care of them from the other end. Eventually we're going to get a auto loot mod that every time we kill a zombie, it'll actually auto loot it for us. So we won't have to do it anymore. It's going to be a matter of A, me remembering, and B, getting enough materials for it. But this quest is done, so I will meet you probably at the next quest marker. Depends on how far away it is. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the Motel 7 real quick. We will throw down a vending machine to store all of our stuff in, so we're not too far over encumbered. I love the fact that it comes back looking like an actual vending machine. We will have to remember to mark this location on the map because it has a working drink vending machine, so we'll be able to get some distilled water every day out of it. Not that we're doing bad on that right now, but we still want to keep going. We're going to collect as much as we can from this place to sell, because like I said, we want the money to get that water. Alright, so we are going to obviously speed this up a little bit. I know it can be boring watching the same kind of deal over and over again. So we're going to do it at 8 times speed. And hopefully it will be a little bit less painful for you guys. So let's get up here and get the main loot. And then we only have a couple more zombies to kill after this. We'll have to remember where all these caches are, because they're locked in this mod, so we can't really get to them. Alright, I think it's just the snake. Yep, and we are done. So, just in time for running zombies to become a thing. So we're going to save this as the drink vendo. That way we have somewhere else to get them, because like I said, it's between 2 and 3 from what I've seen per day. Put this back down. We're going to throw a bunch of stuff in here that we don't necessarily need right away, because we're way too encumbered. Yeah, I've seen between 2 and 3 of them per vending machine per day. They reset at midnight, so we can always run over here and get a little bit more water if we need to. But I will meet up with you guys back over at Wrecked. Alright, let's see what he's going to give us this time. Couldn't remember if I checked that this morning or not.
And you think you're pretty smart now, don't you?
Class experience. We'll get that, because then once we get a anvil, we can upgrade. And then food is always a good thing.
What the hell do you want this time?
Yeah, we'll take this one and the one that we already have, and we'll make a class 2 or a tier 2. So it'll give us, I think, 6%.
I treat you that good, and you don't even fucking tip me.
All right. Don't think there's really anything else to sell him. And it is just about nighttime.
Take a fucking look.
We could buy some ammo, but I'm gonna hold off on that for now. And go back over to the base and figure out what we're gonna do for the night. Probably just hunker down and hide out for a little bit. Maybe, yeah, we can't put a second one in there. Maybe chop down a bunch of trees, because we are going to need a ton of wood to make the blocks to be able to make a horde base. Not quite sure what I want to do for a horde base yet. It is going to be an all-in-one base, so it'll be horde base and crafting base all in one. I have an idea of possibly using one that Guns, Nerds, and Steel did a long time ago, and I think it was the Borderline or something like that. I forget what the name of the series was, but I think it'll work well in this mod as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and call the episode here. If you enjoyed the episode, please click the like button. If you'd like to see more, click subscribe. And until next time, have a good one.